Of oddness, Stella Walker.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I wanted to come in riding on a horse. But when I asked the CBC, they said, no, it's too dangerous for the horse. So I said, okay, I'll settle for 4 handsome men. What do you think of my entourage? They're not my type, actually. I go for thin, neurotic intellectuals. But they can't carry me, they can only carry a conversation. I'm still looking for Mr. Right, but I'm not worried. One door closes, another one closes. It may appear to you that my skin is flawless. But the truth is that this image has been airbrushed. Sandblasted, actually. I was looking for a pair of shoes for the show, and they showed me a pair made out of unborn calf. I said, this is national television. Pull out the stops. I need something really rare. Unborn pterodactyl. By the way, listen to this. Now, who among you can say that this is not authentic pterodactyl? Ladies and gentlemen, I feel that I should apologize for my accent. My first language isn't English. In fact, everything I'm saying tonight, I've learned to say phonetically. I have absolutely no idea what I'm saying. Everything, every hesitation, the intonation, even the slight lisp, has been painstakingly rehearsed. The reason that it seems so natural is that I'm an actor. I'd like to introduce my musical associate for the evening, Mr. Sageev Oore. He's a real doll. If you pull hard enough, his arms come off. He's not really a musician. He's playing the piano phonetically. I found Sageev frozen in a snowdrift 10 kilometers from Tuktoyaktuk. He had terrible frostbite. His hands were frozen in this position. And part of his rehabilitation has been to painstakingly rehearse the same chords over and over in sequence and by rote. He can only play what he's playing tonight. For all he knows, he could be playing Roll Out the Barrel. You know, all the tones sound the same to him. You hear ba 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 ba. all he hears is ba 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 ba. I've developed a highly sophisticated method for cueing him. When breezes blow, petticoats of Portugal, there's quite a show on the streets of Portugal. Each passerby winks his eye, whistles and smiles. The oohs and ahs, loud hurrahs, echo for miles. Those shapely gams, the petticoats of Portugal, cause traffic jams, but the cop on the square doesn't care. There ain't a male alive who doesn't thrive on watching skirts blow free. Especially the petticoats of Portugal.
Just for Laughs, the biggest comedy festival in the world. A place where dreams come true and comics become stars. I'm here to pitch my new idea for a television show, Stellavision. It's like nothing seen on television before.
Okay, I've read this, about half of it, and to help you, I think, encapsulate it as a pitch, just to get it down to 25 words or less, what I think I'm reading is that Stellavision is a postmodern spin on the traditional Canadian variety show aimed at the New York Review of Books demographic. Actually, really the Chomskyites.
That's exactly it.
Okay, that's not going to work.
Andy Nulman, the CEO of the Just for Laughs Festival, has agreed to meet with me in 5 minutes to give me tips on how to make a deal.
First of all, don't get people like me when we're in a rush. That's, always make sure that we have our hairs dry, not this wet, before you pitch it. Second thing, never in a bar with people. It's uncool, very, very uncool. It's better like after you perform, like, really let them see you first, then pitch the show. Where are you performing when you're here?
Well, actually, I'm not performing in the festival. I'm just here trying to sell the proposal.
Honey, you're dead.
Okay. So, anyone here ever been a kid? Okay, we've got a lot in common, got a lot in common, got a lot in common. Did you ever open the fridge and just stare? Anyone here married? House? Kids? Funny stuff. Just got back from LA. I was on the airplane. I was sitting there in the economy class. Do you ever wonder what's going on in first class? They've got that big curtain so you can't see. So I got out of my seat, I walked up the aisle, and I pulled back the curtain, there was a businessman on his hands and knees. He was doing a puppet show. Well, it's my time. You've been a great audience. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to hypnotize you with the cinematic magic of that great Hollywood choreographer and director, Mr. Busby Berkeley. You know, show business is a lonely profession. I spend 2% of my time here on stage with you, and the other 98% of the time at home, alone, writing and drinking. Outside I'm laughing, but inside I'm just teeming with bacteria. Speaking of gorillas, a friend of mine went on a safari to Africa with her husband last October. They were camping in the grasslands of Kenya when a gorilla came into their camp and kidnapped her. He took her to the mountains where he ravished her continually for days. Her husband organized a search party and they found her unconscious. When she finally came to, a week later, after being in the hospital, completely traumatized, her husband said, "Darling, I'm so sorry. You must feel awful." Awful? I feel terrible. It's been a whole week now. He hasn't phoned. He hasn't written. Did you hear 2 monkeys just came back from outer space? Their names are Lapik and Multik. They're Russian. They're part of an experiment in the effects of weightlessness. Primates are often used for these kinds of experiments because they're so much like men. You know, by studying primates, you can learn a lot about men. Anthropologists agree that the bonobo, or pygmy chimpanzee, is our closest living relation. It lives in Africa, which is good, because I like the drama of long-distance relationships. The bonobo chimpanzee is under much scrutiny, as it has 98% of our genetic material. Jerry Lewis has the other 2%. Of the many songs written about the bonobo chimpanzee, I'm sure you'll agree that the following song is clearly the best. The female bonobo chimpanzee spots a male sitting on a tree. She approaches him bipedally due to her low center of gravity. I'm here trying to pitch my television show.
Right.
And I understand that the Comedy Central breakfast, which happens at midnight, is the place to do it. Is that right? And I was just wondering if you could give me some tips or any buzzwords that I could use.
When you meet people from Comedy Central, you will immediately get sick, but you don't want them to know that you're sick. So you have to try and turn it into a nervous laugh. Not only will they chew you up and spit you out, they will FedEx you around the world. That's what they're gonna do. Does your stuff have quick camera shots?
Oh yeah, lots of them, yeah.
Shaky cam?
Lots of shaky cam, yeah.
And also, I don't know what your show is, but if you can have something else going out on the outside of the screen.
Like a border?
Yeah, like a border,
Yeah.
like you're talking. Mm-hmm. You're black and white, but the border is like colors and there's tints going on. How long is this tape?
Well, this is just an 8-minute tape.
8 minutes?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a little bit long for most industry people.
Oh, okay.
What you need to do is you need to figure out in 7 or 8 seconds how you can get yourself across. Because by the end of the first minute, they're in nappy land. Well, if I could ever help you, I just want to let you know that I'm extremely hard to reach. Okay? But
Is that that's the nervous laugh.
that was it. You see, you were almost sickened by me, but I thought that we were actually making a connection. But you were actually sickened, right? Am I right?
No, actually, I thought we were making connection.
Right. That's what you answer. Very good.
Thank you.
I'd like to introduce my new program. It's modeled after the successful Artist in Residence program offered at Banff and most Canadian universities. I'm offering the Man in Residence program at my apartment. Nestled in the exquisite surroundings of the Dufferin-Dupont region of Toronto, the Man in Residence program is an intensive retreat into the heart of a Canadian woman. Selected applicants will enjoy a full range of cultural events, including field trips to the local supermarket, laundromat, and post office. To apply, please include a photograph and 4 letters of reference from 3 ex-girlfriends and your mother. The Earth and the Moon have drifted apart by 1 centimeter since a mirror was placed on the Sea of Tranquility by Apollo astronauts. By shooting laser beams at the mirror, scientists are able to estimate planetary motions to the closest centimeter. My friend Vera the poetess has written a poem about this, actually. Perhaps she'd like to read it to you herself. Thank you, Stella. And now I'd like to read to you from my anthology, The Rose on the Windowsill of My Pain and Confusion, the following poem. Space Mirror. Beyond the darkness of this tragic world, a giant silver curtain is unfurled to light up the homes and encourage discussion in the bleak northern lands where people are Russian. A thin shaft of light by which one may sew a dress or sit in the kitchen, drink vodka, play chess. Yet I find that I prefer my face when viewed in a mirror in outer space. The spaceship burns up in re-entry, plunging into darkness the Soviet gentry. Vera, 1973. Thank you. And my final poem, Eulogy. Beyond the mouth of the mighty Fraser, God holds a pencil and with a giant eraser wipes out the salmon from the map of BC. And the fisheries department asks, where might they be? Where have all the salmon gone? Did they rush from the river, perchance to spawn 150,000 salmon gone? Vera, 1973.
So what's your act like?
It's a half-hour satire of early Canadian television variety shows, like Juliet, that kind of thing. Very, very Canadian, and I think that Alliance would be the natural home for this. I think that the CBC is a natural home for it. It's a half-hour satire of early Canadian variety shows, like Tommy Hunter. It's television. Think you're interested? I'm not interested in a pilot. A pilot doesn't prove anything. Let's do 22 episodes.
Sounds great, but it's not what we're looking for.
Disney? What about Disney? Why don't we see how your episode of comics does?
That's what I was thinking.
Does your stuff have quick camera shots? Shaky cam? Graphic? The border is like colors and there's tints going on?
Che